Okay, so I'm just doing a video about problem I've had with my Yaesu FT-991. I've had it back probably about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now, because I've been on HF most of the time, and just thought I'd go on 2 meters, and because I normally listen to my gateway, WiseX gateway, and all I do to a WiseX gateway is press PN and it takes me to its frequency. That's all I normally do. So, problem I had before with my 991, right, what that was is, let's just set it up as it should be. Right, IPO. So the problem I used to get was with the IPO, so let me just turn it all the way off. So with the IPO, used to work, and then it stopped working, and sent it to Yaesu. In the end, they got it sorted for me. So without the IPO or any IPO on, amplifier on, you should get, well, there you go, you got a proper receive. So you're actually receiving something, which is good. That actually means that you're not using the amplifier at all. The PreAmp, sorry, not amplifier, PreAmp at all. So that's working. So IPO 0, just call it IPO 0. IPO 1, which most people leave it on, and then your IPO 2. Never use IPO 2. So it's either IPO 0, which is on 80 meters, because the signals are that strong, on 40 max, IPO or AMP 1. So that works perfect. But I thought, okay, I wasn't too sure about this, so I did a few tests, and this is one of the tests I'm going to do now, just to show you it, and then see if you've got or had any problem like this. So I know that HF's working fine. The only other bands that I use at the moment is like 2 or 70. So 2 meters, just press A/B, and that takes me up to 2 meters. So I'm on my beam for 2 meters, and I've also got my 847 on. This is to show you the difference. So the 847's on, no mic, it's not going to transmit at all or nothing. This is just for receive purposes. I was listening on here a couple of nights ago, and I thought, oh, they're strong audio. So I listened, and the audio's fantastic, just like me talking to somebody just down the road. So I thought, well, if I'm getting audio like that, then I should get some kind of signal. So I popped it onto FM and moved up the band, listened to my node and all the rest of it, my gateway. FM was fine. I was getting signals on there. I've even got a video showing the ISS base station where I was listening on FM, and got signals from that, no problem at all. But on sideband, SSB, it's no signals, it's deaf. Well, it's still there, it receives, but there's no signal at all, and I find it absolutely weird, since I've just had it repaired for the SSB part, but that's down on HF. I'm not sure if the 62 and 70 were checked, but that was just for the HF. So you would think, giving you a carrier, so I've got my FT2, I'm on 300 on there, I'm on FM, that one's on sideband, or USB, that one's on USB as well. So if I give a carrier, and it's lowest power on my FT2, as you can see there, L1. So if I give a carrier, you just look at, let me just turn the audio up on here as well. There you go, you can just about hear that, and you can hear that one. So 300, Just going to key up. So you can see a carrier there. So there's a carrier, but nothing at all on the 991. So let me just turn the audio down on the 847. That's where I'm getting. So I'm still keying up some transmit, as you can see, transmit. There is no carrier. There's something there. But no carrier at all. So I'll just unkey. Let's just do a sweep. Nothing at all. So there you go, you can hear it again. No carrier. Let me just turn the volume down on that. Go on my 847. I'll key up, same again. And there you go. You can actually hear me. Hear me coming through? So that's got a carrier on, and I can actually hear myself coming through on SSB USB that I am on there. But on the 991, I'll do it again. It's on FM, mode, USB, go back. Nothing at all. See, I know it's working because see, there's a beacon on 144.429.3, or roughly there. So you can hear it there. So that should be giving me some signal. But I'm getting no signals whatsoever. Nothing at all. Like I say, if I key my FT2 up, key it up again, what's the top light here? Just so you know, it'll go red. And there is no carrier. Can't detect any carrier at all. So, what could be the problem with that? See, once again, for clarification, same frequency, once again, USB. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And that's FM coming through on the USB. So how can it work on my trusty 10-15-year-old radio? No problems at all with this 847 fantastic radio. But with the 991, the latest one from Yaesu, and once again problems. Okay, hopefully somebody can tell me what the problem is, or what they think it is, and if they've had the problems, post below. As I say, with the USB part on here on HF, let me just go back. The problem I had before was with the IPO. I'm not sure if anybody else has had the problem. If you have, post below as well, or if you haven't, just post. And see, signal's fine, but that's amp 1. Amp 2 fine. Amp 0, or just the IPO itself, there's no signal at the moment. See, it just start to come up, but watch, you'll see it work when the guy actually starts talking again. See, there you go. So that has been fixed. That does work. I've had no problem at all. This is the only radio that's ever had this problem. I've never had this problem before. Put it back to IPO 1 or AMP 1. So that's now been fixed by Yaesu. But on the 2 meters, problems, more problems. Hopefully it can get fixed, because it's a fantastic radio. It is a really, really nice radio when it works right. And I don't want to get rid of it. I'd rather stay with the 991 because of what it can do. Thought it was actually going to take over from the 847. I don't get rid of my radios usually. It's very rare I do. But the 847, can't beat them. And I thought that was the one that's going to take over and do everything, because this is the one I use all the time really. Even though I've got 2000, a Flex, 7600, I've got other radios back at my own QTH as well. I've got 2 847s. Just are fantastic radios, and I've had them over 10 years and no problem whatsoever. The only problem we get with the 847 is the power button, which has been changed 1 or 2 times over its lifetime, but this has been to be fixed more times than any radio I've ever had. So hopefully it'll get fixed and sorted. I'll have a radio that's working 100%. Okay, if you've got any reply, just post below. Thanks very much from M0AOV.